This week on the Squad Project.
By the end of it, I was like,
Happy birthday! I'm in the McDonald's drive-thru.
these things.
Best part of my day.
I'm so excited to go to the gym phase.
Green smoothie explosion.
Periods, hey?
I'm getting stronger.
Drop 300 grams.
I just need some time by myself.
Hey girls, welcome back to the Squad Project, an 8-part series following 5 real women on their journey of wellness. So we are halfway through now, and I find girls can go either two ways. The habits are now becoming easier. So the halfway point, they can be like super motivated, habits are really easy, and they're in a good flow and in a good routine. Or they can go the other way and start to lose a bit of that motivation and a little bit of that drive to keep on going. So you'll be able to see where each girl is up to at their halfway point. So we have a really fun-filled episode full of celebrations and a bit of drama. But let's start the episode by seeing how the girls reacted to their last week's weigh-in.
I am so stoked. Honestly, I thought this was going to be my plateau week, and my relationship to gravity changed by 600 grams down. But I lost 2% body fat in a fortnight, and I put on between 400 and 600 grams of muscle, and I am just so over the moon.
I had some more really good results, so nearly 2 kilos down again, body fat percentage down, and also for the first time in this journey I've actually put on some muscle, which is amazing.
I think this week my mind has finally clicked that weight is legitimately nothing. Like, I will always refer to it now as my relationship to gravity, because without knowing your body fat percentage and your muscle mass, it literally means nothing. I'm just so stoked that my mind has finally caught up to what everyone's been telling me. The weight doesn't make sense as having a weight loss goal, because your weight is built up of not just fat. So as you're exercising, you're losing fat and you're putting on muscle. So you cannot just take your weight as your effort or your performance or, oh, I get it! I get it!
Like, this is kind of the first week that I've felt, yeah, you know, this could be my new life. I can do this for the rest of my life. You know, I'm not hungry. If anything, I'm like, oh my goodness, like worried about the scales, because I'm not hungry and the food I'm eating is so tasty. It's nice to know that your mentality can change, and you know, your cravings and all that kind of stuff can change. I'm not so worried about the 12 weeks being up and me like going back to all my old habits, because these new habits are better than what my old habits were.
So, I suffer from a condition, and I'm going to tell you girls about it. I suffer from a condition known as FOMO, fear of missing out. So, the girls are at an event today for Trace's birthday in Burleigh in the sun with some amazing food, and I'm stuck here at work. So, anyway, I'll put my issues aside, and I just want to say happy birthday, Trace. Have an amazing day, girls. It'll be lots of fun. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Everyone's late.
Trace is not even here.
I had a lady from the marketing department who
Yeah.
emailed me to say that she saw my face on the ad,
Yeah.
and that she was just really proud of me and it looks really cool, and then she's like, I wish I could do it, and I was like, just get like on the Squad app and you can do the same stuff as
Sick.
us. And she's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's such a good idea. And then she did it.
Yeah, so good. And even just watch. Like when
Yeah.
people go, oh, I wish I could do that, just watch it, and then like it won't take long for them to realise that that's how they can.
Yeah.
That is the point. Oh god, it's so good. Lady of the hour.
I was going around with the crowd yesterday. I was like, it's my birthday. I was going to buy like one of those like kids like plastic tiaras.
Oh my
I was
God,
just
you
like,
should have.
I know, I was so close to.
So we're getting together for Trace's birthday, and we've invited all the girls. We've put on a really nice healthy spread. But it's kind of a bit of a test, so we want to see how the girls interact and the choices that they make with their food decisions, whether they drink, We know that they're going to be good when they're on camera, but we really want to see how they go. So as much as we're getting together and this is a fun occasion, it's also a little test just to see how they cope with making some healthy choices. I think one of the biggest things that we want to show the girls is that we can still have fun, you can have social interactions if you're prepared, and you can make the healthy choice and the healthy decisions regardless of where you are, but you need to know that what you're going into, that you're going to make that choice before you get there. If you leave it to the last minute, chances are you might slip up.
Beautiful. Hi, babe. Squad Project B-Day. The B-Day girl.
Nice to meet you too.
I've already watched you.
Oh, yes. I've already watched you.
My birthday was yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit of a struggle with food. Or well, that old Trace voice anyway popped up a few times yesterday because it's, you know, like my day of like celebration, and I, you know, normally get pretty excited and I'm just like, treat myself. But I was really good, so I'm feeling good and feeling confident.
It's a raw chocolate cheesecake, and then it's got some clean treats on top. It's not like what I'd usually do with all the sugar and stuff. It's all completely raw, completely clean, so it'd be perfect for today.
Big bite. Come on. Yeah. That all looks good. Eat it. You would not be a very good Greek. Come on. I only discovered how good I like that.
No, I'm kidding. It definitely wouldn't be something that I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm dying for an olive.
See, this would be a better choice for an entree over like garlic bread.
You're not going to have olives as
Yeah,
an
but
entree.
bread is life. Like,
No.
Come on, let's all have a fig together. Grab a fig.
I'll grab a small one.
But what should I like?
It's texturally weird.
We tried figs the first.
Oh, it tastes like plants.
Yay, no.
Probably like a 1 out of 10.
No, I don't like figs.
I definitely would prefer a fig over an olive.
Figs are better.
But when I did the Oxfam walk, there was one part we were walking through this forest and it was single file, and we hadn't seen another team for a good 3 hours. And my biggest fear is zombies. And we're walking through this forest, and there must have been like a power station or like thing nearby, and all we could hear was like this like energy going through, and I was like, oh my goodness, and you'd hear like a bird, like an owl or a moorpork or something, and then it just. By the end of it, I was like, out of this forest! And we saw the tunnel, and I was just like, get me out of here! It was horrible. It was so bad. Zombies are my biggest fear. So if I'm not running fast enough, you just need to yell that there's a zombie behind.
Okay, that is a good tactic. That's far-fetched.
No, it's not. That's the thing. People don't understand. It totally could happen.
No, it can't.
No, people are already saying that zombie drug.
What do you know? Nobody knows nothing about this government.
That's why I need to get fit, so I can outrun them.
So is there a little wedding up there, guys?
Yep.
Kushla's still not married. Any takers, Trace?
Yeah.
Maybe we should go from the squad project to like the squad bachelorette.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes.
And then the squad goes to Thailand. Yeah, we definitely had to take the squad to
We're going
Thailand.
for boob jobs.
And a tummy tuck. Just
And a vaginal rejuvenation. Just to steal some food.
I had like that moment where I was so excited to go to the gym last night and like see the girls. I was talking to the girls last night when we were at the gym, and usually it would have been like a chore.
Yeah.
But last week I had a really crappy day at work, and I would have just gone home, had takeaway, bottle of wine. But last night I was like, I'm so excited to go to the gym, see the girls. So,
Nice when you have that support, hey?
Yeah.
It's just everything.
I did. I had a good bed, didn't I?
It was great.
Have any of you girls actually got your period, and how have you handled the cravings? I know I find a week before my period, I am a monster. I just want to eat everything.
We've already synced.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
So it
it's
must
when
be
we all had it. Yeah, we're due next week.
Right. Did you have bad
I
cravings?
Yeah, I do. I get them.
Yeah, I crave McDonald's and carbs. That's my problem.
Oh.
That's what like I can seriously like set my periods by that day 24, which is 4 days out. McDonald's like is just calling me.
You haven't had it this challenge?
I have had it, but I haven't
Tracy.
had McDonald's. No, I haven't had McDonald's.
Okay.
I've had the cravings.
Okay.
But not the McDonald's.
Good girl. Give me a high five. Yeah, I just thought, God, that's what I find the hardest each month. It's like a couple of days before, I just either want chocolate or just want to demolish everything in the house.
Yeah.
I really have to like drink a lot of tea, go for more walks, distract myself.
Yeah.
So if I'm just there looking at something, I just want to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how's it fit? Because normally you would have wine and chocolate and biscuits.
I would be having. I would probably be having a lot more alcohol. A lot more. Like I said, I didn't even drink yesterday on my birthday, which is like I probably haven't done that since I was like 16.
Wow.
So like, you know, a
18
long time. Yeah. And it was like lovely to just like, I was like saying to my mum, I was like, I'm like adulting, and then get up this morning, take the dogs for a walk. It's a beautiful day, like just feeling nice and fresh. But normally this time every other year I would
be
be
hungover.
I definitely would be feeling great. That's for sure. You know.
It's nice you can still socialise, hey, and still celebrate without feeling like crap.
Yeah, and like food-wise, like I would be eating like so much, I wouldn't be holding back at all because I get excited and like it's my day and I want to celebrate. Yeah. But it's not. But I'd be feeling heavy and bloated. I'd be in a food coma. So it's nice to just have something like this that's like healthy and light, and you can just graze on.
Yeah. I feel like I'd prefer this food, like
Totally.
because I feel like I'm treating myself.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful spread.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
This is your greens.
So I'm doing another little sneaky surprise visit. I'm off to see Talia at her work. So I've normally gone to the girls' houses, but I thought I'd pop in and see her at work, so let's go. Hi! We'll pop in and see you at work. Sneak away for 10 minutes? Okay, cool. Where can we sit?
This week has been really good. Last week was like my week where I had reached that I'm so excited to go to the gym phase.
Yes.
Yeah. So all day, my brain thinks of 1,001 excuses as to why I can't train after work. Yeah. Like I don't even really intend to, but it's just like, oh no, it's been really crazy today, or I'm super tired today. Like I didn't sleep that well last night. Like, so, and last week was that like breakthrough week where when I had a bad day at work or whatever, I was excited to go to the gym and see the girls and train. So that was good for me last week.
And even when I go for a walk without Taj, like,
That's exactly how it feels.
no one else is around, you're just
Yeah,
doing you.
yeah, and it's just so good with the girls to meet up and you can have a big vent and just like get everything out and like I go home after gym now and I'm just on a roll. Like I'm just smashing out stuff around the house and just, you know, I'm super organised, which I never used to be. And usually at night I would just be on the couch, not bother doing anything, and then running around like a mad woman in the mornings before work. Whereas now everything's laid out, like I'm laying the bags at the front door, and so it's been really good.
I personally find that exercise for most people is not the easier part, but compared to food. So how's your food going?
I've been really good. The weekend just gone. I'm not sure. Like I feel a bit meh about it. But I think because I deviated a little bit from my meal plan, you just sort of instantly feel a little bit.
Guilty
What am I? So we had like Trace's birthday.
Which even I found I snacked more than what I normally would have.
And it's like those hidden. Because you don't know like how much you're consuming at stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, even though the choices were good choices.
Do a lot of calories if you overeat.
Yes. Yeah. So I was a bit unsure about that. Yeah. And then my breakfasts were not great over the weekend. Like it was like a banana. Like not enough. Like I wasn't fueling my body. No. Yeah. And then what was it? Oh, it was after Tracy's birthday. So I didn't feel like dinner, and because I was still like full from Tracy's, but then it hit like 8 o'clock and I was like, now I'm hungry. So I just cooked up like a little piece of steak, but then all I ate was steak. Like I had no veggies, I had no salad, like it was just literally a piece of meat. It wasn't
I'd rather you do that
fueling my body.
Well,
choices.
Would you have made a worse
Yes, I would have driven to Macca's. Yeah. And then because I had my mum's birthday lunch as well on the Sunday, I just chose like poached eggs on sourdough with some avo.
You're a champ.
So I still felt good, but it was still, I don't know, and I guess it's just like the stigma with eating out. Like you're not having your meal plan, you're doing something totally different, so you automatically go, shit, like that was crap. But
what's the end goal? The end goal, I would hope for most of you girls, and this is what I practice and preach and live, is that balance. Food and eating out, it's social, it's
Yeah.
enjoyable, it's
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, you can't
I
not.
can't wait to go out for breakfast
Yes.
on Sunday and enjoy it. And if I get an acai bowl or something with sauce and bread,
Yeah.
like, I would never normally have that at home, but
Yes.
I'm going to enjoy
It's a
every
treat.
damn mouthful
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that, you know? You
Yeah.
allow yourself that movement.
Yes.
While you are on the 8-week challenge, you don't want to allow as much.
No.
But know that that's not forever, and this is to create good habits so you can learn what does feel good and what
Yeah.
doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
But the end goal for you is to enjoy
Yes.
that balance.
Yeah.
Is there
Thank
anything you want to tell me or that you're feeling or you need help with?
I'm feeling really good
Yeah, I
at the
can feel
moment.
it.
Yeah,
I can see
like
you
I
feel
feel.
it.
Yeah, and I'm generally that person. Like I'm always just trying to find the positive. I think week 4 was my really bad week with like emotions and guilt and guilt and all of that. But it is getting easier.
Yeah.
The guilt is starting to like sort of go, and it does become a lot easier. So, and then just with the whole family, like we're doing a lot more stuff on weekends, which is what we never used to do that.
Yeah.
So
And like the
big
adjustment
walks
to
and
how I spoke to you about like how your husband handles like putting the kids to bed every night.
Yes.
And you do feel guilty, but it's adjustment for them too. It's
about a week ago, he caught me. I was in the pantry, and I closed the door. It was one of those pantries, and I got a chopped chip cookie, and I was standing there, and he opened the door and he busted me, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "Nothing." And he's like, "Nope," and he took it off me, and then he put one of your clean treats in my hand, and he goes, "Goodbye," like out of the kitchen. On the weekend, so at Trace's birthday, that jumpsuit that I wore, I have not been able to wear that in so long. So I did that, and then on Sunday, I'm like, I'll try this one too. And I pulled out another one, and I was like, yes, it fits.
So you're more energized.
Yeah.
You're in a better mood.
Yes.
Your clothes are a little bit looser.
Yes.
Last check-in, you lost weight.
Yeah, yeah.
We're doing pretty
Surely,
good.
yeah.
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
I am stoked.
That's doing really well.
Thank you.
Lovely.
That's
Let
so
you get back
good.
to work.
I know.
Thanks for sitting with me.
Thanks for
Nice.
coming,
Nice
checking
to
in.
Yeah.
Back then and walk took a bit of a detour. We're now on these things.
My nose is so hot.
See, who needs alcohol when you've got kids' playgrounds on a Friday night?
Best part of my day, it's between 3 and 3:30 when I get my clean drink. And this one is Snickers, and it's so delicious.
Because I'm in the McDonald's drive-thru and I'm doing a solid for my partner who really wanted McDonald's, and I'm getting it for him. But this is really hard because I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna have the bag in my car, and I just really want some chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce because they're life. Oh, panic. But I've got this and I'm staying strong.
You don't know you're beautiful.
And then this happened. Green smoothie explosion. So I don't think I'll be having a green smoothie now for brekkie. I think it'll be eggs on toast.
Periods, hey? I'm due next week, and I thought, I am doing really well this week. Like, my cravings aren't even bad. No. That was all just a big trick. Confession. I ate one row of chocolate, and I feel really guilty about it.
But tonight, I guess this afternoon, I had a little bit of a revelation, and I don't know why it took me this long, but I remember Nick saying to us when we first started that one of the things that snapped him out of a bit of his lull was he was coming out of the gym once after he had his injury, and was in a grumpy mood because he couldn't work out properly because of his leg, and he just happened to walk past someone who was a quadriplegic and thinking to himself, I'm so lucky to be able to walk, move, have the life that I've got. I can't even believe that I'm complaining about this. And I guess tonight's a little bit of that for me. My husband has such a bad back and I'm sure people have way worse. He he still can move, so we're very thankful for that, and a lot of people have it a lot worse than him. He really likes taking pride of his body and looking after himself, and since he's had this back injury which requires surgery to fix, he can't sit, he can't drive, so he really can't work out. He's definitely not at the gym because that can do way more damage. And eventually once he has his back surgery, he's going to be able to slowly go back to the gym, but my husband would do anything to be able to go back to the gym. And here I am with such an amazing opportunity, just really feeling like I can't be bothered because I'm tired. It just sounds so stupid that people have it so much worse off than us, and we're just tired, or having a bad day, or just flat out can't be bothered.
I've spoken about this before with the mummy guilt, and I'm going to talk about it again because it's not going away. So on the way to the groceries, to get my groceries, I took Boston, my 4.5-year-old, with me. Driving to the shops, I did a big yawn and I said, "Oh, I'm just so tired today." And then Boston, he just piped up, and it totally innocent, but he just piped up and he said, "Oh, it's because you're never at home." And I had to use all my strength to keep my together while I was driving so I didn't cry in front of him. In that moment, I just second guessed everything I was doing. And just really second guessed if all this is worth it. Which is so silly because of course it's worth it. Yes, I haven't been as home as much, but when I am home, I have so much more energy. I am generally happier and just a bit more upbeat, about life in general, which I think is awesome. When I do have that time with the kids and make that time with the kids, it's a really positive, happy time where I am active, energetic, and getting in on everything, with them. So maybe I just have to look at it yes, I was home more before this, but it wasn't genuine time. It wasn't always happy and positive time. I was cranky and snappy and whereas now it's fun and playful, and so I may have less time with them right now, but it's a better, more quality time. Still just working on that one.
Really makes my heart hurt when I hear Talia speaking about her mum guilt, as I can totally relate. Talia, or any other mums watching, it is such a hard thing to get through, and I feel that all the time, but it will be worth it in the end. And I know myself, when I take those times and those moments to look after myself, I'm a better mum for my kids. So stay strong and know the reasons that you're doing it. It's going to benefit not only your mental health and your physical body, but your families as well. So stay strong and keep going. As you guys know, the girls do a regular weigh-in, so let's see how they went.
I'm proud that I've kept up as much exercise as I have, because I definitely wasn't doing regular exercise before we started this challenge.
Your weight is down, all right? So you're down 1.2 kilos. Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying to the girls, I feel a little bit nervous, a bit uneasy, because everything has become so routine that it feels like I'm not putting in that same effort that I was 2 weeks ago when it was more of an effort.
Yeah. So we've put on a little bit of weight. We've put on 800 grams, and it's come from, look how much muscle we've increased. 1.2 kilos of muscle.
My clothes are so loose. My work skirt was out here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So that was a big win.
Okay.
What?
And all our numbers are dropping really well. Okay, so we're down 2.8 kilos.
Actually start to see my body.
That's a big thing.
My muffin isn't as out. It hasn't risen as much.
Today we're sitting at 97.1 kilos. That's such a good job.
At 100 grams plus 9.9 kg so far.
Ready?
Nah, I'm not ready. I was telling the girls if I had choice to either go in front of a bus or wait in today, I'd probably choose the bus.
Don't feel like
I know, what a downer, eh?
Don't feel like that. You're right. Let's have a look. So our weights, as you said, you've dropped 300 grams. You're 60.6 kilos.
But it's all muscle I've lost.
Yeah, our muscle is 21.9 kilos.
Yeah.
And our percentage of body fat is 34.8%.
So that's gone up. So my muscle has dropped. So even though I've lost kilos, like weight, even though I've lost weight in kilos, I've lost muscle and not fat.
Yeah, and your body fat has increased. How are we going? How are you feeling halfway?
Well, that's really hard to judge. I kind of like to look at it from like week to week, really. So I've had not the greatest 2 weeks. I was quite busy with my birthday and things like that. I only got to train twice that week. And normally I train, 4 or 5 times. With my birthday, obviously I still ate really quite well, but I was eating a lot more, portion sizes were kind of thrown out the window, things like that. To me, I was expecting that. It doesn't faze me, I'm not bothered by it. It is what it is. I had my birthday, I had things going on. That my results are a direct result of my actions. So
what's our overall goal, Trace? What are we aiming for?
I want to lose half a kilo body fat a week.
And let's move away from numbers. What's our goal with our overall healthy lifestyle? Balance, yeah.
Balance.
How do you feel you're going with that goal?
Struggling.
Yeah.
Honestly, struggling. It's hard.
Yeah.
And anyone that tells you that it's not is full of fitting in my training every day. Then the hour walk, then working, then it's just fitting, and then that's not even looking at cooking my food.
They're the same things you've struggled with in the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's your consistency. How are we going to overcome it?
I don't know.
And I know you quite well.
Yeah.
Your excuses, man. You have a lot of excuses, yeah? And they're legitimate, like some of them are. You're going to have to take control of that though. At one point do you go, these are just excuses that are holding me back?
I don't think excuses at all, but that's okay.
Yeah. So you know what's going on. How are we going to do it different the next fortnight and the next 6 weeks?
I've arranged to have to actually pick up a friend for 5 a.m. sessions. So that will get me to training. And then this afternoon, I'm just going to go shopping and get all my food prepped done. Because that's another thing. I love the nutrition plan, and I use it maybe say 70%, but I'm really this week going to lock in 100%.
All right, stuff I want you to also look at. I want you to go back to your visualization.
Okay.
And I want you to go back and spend some more time with your goals. If you're not any happier in 6 weeks' time, well, it doesn't matter what the number says.
But I am happy. I'm not doing this to make myself happier.
I'm just saying that I want you to focus on more than just a number when it comes to you going, this is what I'm working towards.
Come in for a second so you can take your photos. Come on. You have to do it.
I can take my photo.
Just stop eating because then it'll look different. Just go take your photos. What are we doing? Come on. She's got to take her photos.
Who's up? Me?
Yeah,
We've done it.
Why'd you buy that?
Well, because I wanted to reward myself a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if it'll look any good because I hate my tummy, so I always try and find stuff that has like rouging or like a flap or something like over to cover my tummy, and this didn't at all. My friend's like, just try it on.
We just saw your tummy.
It's looking so nice. And then I bought it.
Annoyed. Well, Nick told me that I'm full of excuses, and I don't agree. I just feel like I can probably communicate what I've done right and wrong, maybe better than other people can.
Trace was honest in the beginning. She said that she had a shit 2 weeks and that her results would probably show that. I guess maybe when you get down to the bottom of why you had a shit 2 weeks, maybe.
My birthday.
I don't think that's an excuse for 2 weeks.
No, because I mean, like for me, this 12 weeks is like the start of everything. So I've got these 12 weeks to really train my mind. And like my birthday was on this challenge. Like I had great support from my sister, and she made me like a fruit cake. Not a fruit cake like an old lady's fruit cake.
Like a watermelon cake.
A cake from watermelon. And I had 2 glasses of wine, but that was it. But I didn't need to gorge myself on like potato chips or like Pepsi Max.
I'm never going to have perfect weeks or perfect months. There's always going to be events or things
but
come
it's
up
getting back
where
onto
you've got to learn to adapt to that.
Yeah. No, I don't want a moment. I just need to leave.
That's what this is about.
I feel fine. I just need some time by myself.
We need to give her 5 minutes. She needs space, but she needs to come back because
You're gonna make her angry if we go and try and stop her?
I think give her some space, give her some time to process how she's feeling right now because she's emotional.
I think she was like, you know, I've made mistakes, that's fine. When it got down to why have you made these mistakes and what mistakes have you made? Like saying you're going to show up for training and then not showing up for training.
And it's not like we were coming from a place of you can't have bad days, because as you said, we all have bad days. It's just about how you get back on track after those bad days.
Yeah.
Which is what I feel like we're all for. Like we're all here to support each other to get back.
Yeah, she messaged me.
We just got to grab her now before she just keeps spiraling and just makes it to a point where she
Allowed
can't.
this for her to become another excuse.
I think we should see it before she
Maybe we
goes.
should just go tell her that we like haven't.
We've got her back. Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
She expected to not have great results this week. She expected it, she knew it, she owned the fact she had a shit couple of weeks. But what she got upset about was conversation with her and kind of reiterated what she already knew, but he said it upset her. And she came back, she did feel quite judged by us girls.
Weeks. Tried messaging you and being like, come to the gym. And when you don't show up, like that's hard on us as well. And come on Trace, let's go to the gym. So now we're like, okay, different approach. Trace, get to the gym.
Tough love.
You know what I mean? Because we want to see you succeed. So it's like the nice love, and now we're like, oh, fine, that hasn't been working. Like,
Do you know that I've still trained 4 times and still
You're not communicating with us. Like I feel like that's awesome, Trace. I'm so proud that you've done those by yourself, because even when we're like, hey, what happened to you yesterday at 6 a.m? Like you don't reply. Like
sometimes I don't even see those messages, babe, because I just get so many messages with work and stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes you reply to the funny things, but you don't reply to the serious stuff. Is how I'm feeling at the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry if you feel that way, because I don't even. That's definitely not my intention.
I'm scared of is that at the end of the 12 weeks, scared that you're going to go back and have like birthday week, and that's going to become life again.
Yeah.
Like for me, like if I don't in my mind, I'm going to go right back to how it was. Like that's my biggest hurdle. So that
And I think because you're so used to focusing on everyone else, like you're so used to giving everyone else your time and your love, and that like this 12 weeks you need to be like, nah, this is about me.
This should be at the top of your list. This is your priority.
And if anyone,
I'm sorry if you felt like you were attacked. I guess where we're coming from at the moment is we feel like there's a deeper issue, and when you're not talking or when you're not, seeking out for our help and stuff like that, it almost comes across like you don't care.
That's not true at all.
Yeah. Which is fine. Like you're talking about this now and you're letting us know that. But I guess you probably felt like the way we were talking to you before, out of love, but frustrated with someone that you love. That's where it was coming from.
Definitely.
You want to come back in? Yeah. Coffee to drink
if
and
you don't, then I guess we're going for a
to...
drive.
You take us all hostage.
How are we feeling? Junkers?
Yeah.
Really good.
Yep.
What we're doing at the moment, maintain.
I feel like my food is so maintainable. Like I don't know why, but I'm just like, this is easy. Like previously I'd kind of been like, oh, I feel like I'm not treating myself. Like I'd felt like I'd been missing out.
This is something that we do need to start thinking about now. We're at the halfway mark. What are we going to keep doing?
Just gonna feel great today.
Yeah. Which is fair enough. You've had a rough fortnight, yeah?
Forget about the 12 weeks. Today, like you're going to go to the supermarket. If you want to go later, then I can go later with you. But meal prep tonight, and then Monday just be like, right.
Or maybe this right now is what you needed to get your shit together for
It's like pulling the wax off, Trace.
Yeah.
Really, I know.
Hold the skin tight. Count to 3.
I'm pretty sure that 100 grams is still wax.
100%.
Yeah.
So you guys are doing yoga today?
Yeah.
Which is a perfect segue into balance. Have you done yoga before?
No, a long time ago. It's so hard. I find the breathing hard.
Oh my god, I thought this was going to be cool, like easy.
No.
It'll be good, but
it's good because you're
It's a
stretching
challenge.
and it's calming, but it is challenging.
And it's hard, and it's hard in
hold
different
those
ways.
positions
Like,
for so
yeah.
I just struggle with the
I thought we
breathing.
were just going to lie on
Savasana.
mats with blankets and stretch.
It's a part of it.
I hope the last 10 minutes.
So you're looking forward, and then knees into your armpits, and then all you do is 1 foot up, or maybe a second, both feet up.
So thank you so much for watching yet another episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Just remember that we all go through ups and downs through life, not just on our health and fitness journey, but so many different areas. If you go into it thinking that it's all going to be smooth sailing and there's never going to be challenges or times where you just want to throw the towel in, you're going to be disappointed very quickly. It's part of the journey. The magic happens outside our comfort zone, and the way we learn is by making mistakes and falling down, but what is really important is that you get back up and you try again. So if you are following along at home, there is some things that you might start to be noticing changing in your body. I find at the halfway mark, girls start to see little changes. They're getting a little bit more energy, the moods are a little bit happier, and it's really cool to notice all the different changes, and I suppose not just physical. Don't forget, if you're not following me on my other social media platforms, I do communicate and teach a lot via Snapchat and Instagram, so here's a little shameless plug. So that's it for another episode. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you tune in for next week's episode. It is an amazing one. There's no right way and wrong way to go about achieving your goals. There's only the path that you take. A slip up doesn't mean that you're not worthy. You didn't write your car off because of a flat tire. You find a way to repair it and you keep on traveling down the road. When things don't go according to plan, we have two choices to make. Walk away and wonder what if for the rest of our days, or take the moment, learn from it, and begin again with more focus. Every setback is an opportunity for your comeback. Every door that closes only means that you get to look for a window, and the only difference will be in what you choose to do with the situations you find yourself in and the perspective you choose to carry yourself through. No one can do this for you. No one will want this as badly as what you do. And you are brave enough to face the challenges you face, because the reward at the end will be so worth it. Next week on the Squad Project.
You look like the Spanish emoji. All I did all day was rub oil all over her body.
I found our amazing race costume.
And this is what you look like after a session with Nick.
I had a handful of Doritos. It's 100% healthy.
Tearing up my chicken beside an elevator. Touch.
This is my first dessert in 7 weeks.
Do you really like it? Did I say yes to the dress?